Hi, Assalamualaikum. I want to explain about bartending, which is how to be a bartender. I'm your facilitator, Wan Nur Afiqah Nabilah, binti Wan Amru. The venue is at the training room. The duration is 30 minutes and the scheduled program at 1 December 2024. Number of participants is 15 people. The training method in demonstration, which is logistic in food and beverage. The budget involves cocktail shaker, mixing glass, jigger, bars, spoon, and strainer.
As you can see, we have a bar station here. This is basically a workplace for one bartender. And you should be able to make pretty much all your drinks from this spot. So you don't have to walk any further to go and grab anything else. So what you have here is your speed rail. So this is your rail where you store all the bottles that you'll need mostly for all your different cocktails. So just choose the bottles that you use most often. Over here we have the bar caddy. This is where you store your napkins and your tall straws and your shorter straws. Make sure you fill that up before every shift. Also here I've got my mixing glass for stir drinks, some nice bar spoons, and also I've displayed the bitters. It's nice for guests to look at some nice bottles of bitters that we're using in our cocktails. Over here, the most important part is, of course, the ice well. You're using a lot of ice when you're making cocktails, so it's really important that you have enough ice for your shift. So we have a separate compartment for your cubes and also for your crushed ice. And because of that is filled up, this area here as well is chilled, so you can keep your fresh juices there. And they'll still cold for the rest of the shift as well. Also, I like to keep all my bar tools in one spot. So I've got this little container here where I have all my tools together. I like to have them in one spot so I don't have to go looking for everywhere for my tools in my bar. Over here I've got my garnish tray. This is for all the garnishes and the fruit I've cut before the shift. Remember not to cut too much because you don't want to throw it away at the end of the night. So make sure your cut fruit, keep them in a sealed container and leave them in the fridge for as long as you can. Then I've got my shakers here. It's always nice to have them on your drip rail for your guests to see them when they come in, to see that you have actually serve cocktails, and also they can drip dry after you've rinsed them. So here I've put down a few glasses. These are the basic glasses that you'll need to make pretty much any cocktail. So you have here, you have your cocktail glass, your long drink glass, short drink, and a shot glass. So with these 4 glasses you can make pretty much any. This is how you build a cocktail. It's a really fast technique where you literally build the ingredients in the glass you're going to serve it into. So let's make a woo-woo. I'm going to start with a napkin. The glass I'm going to serve it into is a sling glass. Fill it up with ice. And then the ingredients, vodka and peach.
For the second step is
fill it up with cranberry juice.
For the second step is
and finish it with a lime wedge squeezed in.
For the second step is
straw.
How to make cocktail.
And that's how you build a cocktail.
So here is step 3.
I'm going to show you a few basic garnishes and fruit preparation and how to store it as well.
So here is step 3. How to garnish a
So after you washed your limes, I usually give it a little massage to make it easier to get the juice out. And after that, I like to start by cutting off the edges of the lime.
So here is step 2.
It contains a lot of white pith and it has a lot of bitter flavors. You don't want that in your drink, so throw that away.
So here is step
cut it in half.
How to garnish
and the white pith in the center I also remove.
So here is step
and then
2.
You can lay your lime
How
flat
to garnish
and cut your wedges, which is a shape just like
that.
that.
Is step 3.
But you can also cut your wedges again through the center.
So here
and
is
then you'll
step
end up
3.
with a shape
How
more
to
like a triangle.
And
they're really good to use for caipirinha style drinks.
So here is step 3. How to garnish a cocktail.
Like a classic garnish for instance, a daiquiri or a margarita.
Step 3.
So we'll start again the same with a lime.
Cocktail.
But this time I'm going to cut off the edges.
So here is
ends.
step 3.
And this time I'm going to cut
just
through the center, just until the white pith in the center.
Is step 3.
I cut it all the way through.
Garnish a cocktail.
And then I'm going to cut slices of the lime.
Step 3.
And then you'll end up with a wheel, just like that, with a cut on the side, so you can put it on your cocktail glass for garnish. It's very simple. You cut the ends of the orange. You cut off a slice, not too thick, and then you cut it all the way through the center until you have a half orange wheel.
So here is step 3, how to garnish a cocktail.
So what you want to have is the skin of the lemon, but not too much white pith. You just want the aromatics of the skin. So try to make a really thin strip of lemon, just like that, really thin, so you can squeeze out the oils over your glass and release all the nice aromas.
So
basically, you want to use the nice looking top leaves of the mint. So you're just going to get rid of the lower ones. These ones are not very nice and throw them out. Next one, you're going to just pick off like that. You can save them.
Here is step 2.
Garnish tray. Now all the aroma of the mint is in the veins of the leaves. So if you give them a slap like that, you release those aromas, and it smells really nice for garnishing. Just going to break up the end.
So here is step 3.
Mint spray.
How to garnish a cocktail. So here is
brings a classic garnish for your margarita.
So
I'm going to use your large cocktail glass,
and
I want to have a salt rim on that. So I'm going to start with a lime wedge. I'm just going to moisten only half of the glass, because I want the guests to actually decide for themselves if they want the salt rim or not. And if you only salt half of the glass, your guests will have a choice.
So
then
here is
just get
step 3. How to garnish a cocktail.
Add some sea salt on it.
So here is step 3.
And I'm just going to dip
how to garnish
the edge of the glass in the sea salt, like that.
So here is step 3.
Now you don't want the salt to actually be inside of your glass, so I'm going to make sure I clean the inside of the glass with a napkin. So just turn it over. Make sure there's no excess salt on the inside of the glass. So now you have your salt rim on the edge of the glass, and I can actually chill it. So I can add my crushed ice. And my glass is ready.
So step 4.
This is how you shake a cocktail. So this technique you'll use to chill your drinks, but also to mix ingredients really well, and also to add some dilution to your drinks. So to practice this, let's make it cosmopolitan. So to start, you'll need to chill your cocktail glass. So I've got a cocktail glass here.
Step 4, how to shake the cocktail.
Crushed ice, and you start with that. Now when you're shaking a cocktail, it's really important that you start with your ingredients and later add your ice to avoid too much dilution.
So step 4,
vodka and triple
how
sec.
to shake the cocktail.
Equal measures.
So step 4, how to
cranberry
shake
juice.
the cocktail.
There you go.
So step
And
4,
2 wedges of
how
lime,
to shake
which you
the
can just
cocktail.
squeeze and shake.
So step 4,
Fill your shaker
how to
with
shake
ice.
the cocktail. So step 4,
And
how
then
to shake the cocktail.
close your shaker at an angle and tap it, make sure it's secured.
Step 4,
And then you shake
how
for
to
about
shake
7 to
the
10
cocktail.
seconds.
So
Now when you're
step
opening your
4,
shaker, make
how
sure
to
the
shake
straight
the
part is
cocktail.
facing you. Then you tap the side of your shaker.
So step
then
4,
it opens.
how to shake the cocktail.
Then you can get rid of your crushed ice.
So step 4,
Get your strainer.
how to shake the cocktail.
And I also like to fine strain this drink.
So step
It's nice
4,
and clear.
how to shake the cocktail.
There you go. And then for
So
garnish,
step 4,
I'm
how
using
to shake the
orange
cocktail.
zest. I'm going to flame it. I'm just going to release beautiful
So step
essential
4,
oils.
how to shake
And
the
it's going to give a
cocktail.
great aroma to this drink. So
So
just rim
step
it around
4,
the sides.
how to shake the cocktail.
Drop it in.
So next is step
This
5,
is how you layer a
how
cocktail.
to layer.
This technique you can use for layering different liquids on top of each other
So
at different
next
densities.
is
So what you have to look out for is the
how
amount
to
of sugar
layers
and the amount of
cocktail.
alcohol. So what I'm going to start off with this shot
So next
is 3
is
liquids.
step 5,
And I'm always going to start with the liquid with the most amount of sugar. In this case, the Bols Blue. So pour that in first. So for the next layer, I like to use a bar spoon with a flat end, so I can rest that on the previous layer.
So next is
getting my triple sec into the spoon and really slowly pour the liquid down the stem of the spoon.
So next is
it creates a really nice layer.
Step 5. How to layer.
The slower you do this, the nicer your layer will turn out.
So next is
you want to try to end up with equal parts.
How to layers cocktail.
And the last one is the one with the most alcohol and no sugar.
Step 5.
In this case,
how to
barrel-aged
layers
Geneva.
Cocktail. So next
pour that
is
slowly.
Step 5. How to layers cocktail. So
that ends up
next
to be
is
your last layer.
Step 5. How to layers cocktail.
And
so for the step
this is how you stir a cocktail. It's a really classic technique which you use for ingredients that mix really easily, like vermouth or spirits. So to practice this, we're going to make a dry martini.
How to stir a cocktail. You need to watch this video.
We chill our small cocktail glass.
So for the step 6 is how to stir a cocktail.
And now I'm going to add the ice first and then my ingredients.
So for the step 6 is how to stir a cocktail.
So it's important to start with your smallest ingredients. So in this case, orange bitters.
So for the step 6
then dry vermouth
how
and gin.
to stir a cocktail. You need to watch this video. So for the step 6
and then we stir
how to
until we reach the optimum dilution.
You need to watch this video.
So it's roughly 10 seconds, but it's best to check and taste to see if your dilution is right and if you chilled your cocktail properly.
This video. So for the step 6 is
the dilution is happening, it's time to taste.
You need to watch this video. So for the step 6 is how to stir a cocktail. You need to watch this video. So for the step 6
strain, we use a julep strainer.
How to stir a cocktail.
Pour it into
you
your
need to
glass.
watch this video. So for the step
for garnish, we have lemon
how
zest.
To stir a cocktail.
Spray the oils over the top.
This video.
Release those aromas. Rim the edge of the glass.
So for the step 6 is then
this is how you blend a cocktail.
How to blend a
so with this technique, it's all about texture. You want to create a consistency which is smooth, like a smoothie type drink. So we're going to make a pina colada to practice this.
Then next is
I'm going to serve it in a hurricane glass like that. I'm going to add my ingredients to the blender here.
Then next is how to blend a cocktail.
So rum and coconut liqueur.
Then next
I'm
is
going to add some coconut puree.
Blend a cocktail.
And also some pineapple juice.
Then next is how to blend a cocktail.
And because this is a blended cocktail, there's a lot of ice left in the drink. So you want to add a little extra sugar as well for texture. So about half an ounce.
Then next is how to blend a cocktail.
And then we're going to add the crushed ice.
Then next is
now you don't want to add too much crushed ice to get the right consistency.
Then
so I'll show you how much ice to use.
How to blend a cocktail.
We're going to create a white line on top of your liquids.
Then next is how to blend a cocktail.
That. A little bit more. And then you're ready to blend.
Then next
so close the lid.
How to blend a cocktail.
I'm going to blend.
Then next is how to blend a cocktail.
There you go.
Then next
we have the right consistency here.
To blend a cocktail.
Pour that into our glass.
Then next is how to blend a cocktail.
And then we're going to garnish it with a pineapple wedge.
How to blend a cocktail.
Some pineapple leaves. A straw.
Then next is how to blend
and
a
that
cocktail.
is how you blend a cocktail.
For the last step is
so this is how you model a cocktail.
Let's
For this technique, you always need fresh fruit and crushed ice. It's really important to prepare your ingredients before you start making your cocktail. So let's make a caipirinha, which is basically a twist on a caipirinha, which uses cachaça as a base spirit. We're going to be using bolsonaro instead. So first, grab your glass, fill it with lime triangles, and we're also going to add some sugar, 2 bar spoons.
For the last step is how to model a cocktail. Let's watch the last
Then I'm going to model. I'm going to use a napkin to hold my glass, and I'm going to model the fruit with a gentle twist to extract all the juices and make sure the sugar is dissolved.
How to model a cocktail.
Don't pound too hard because otherwise it will extract a lot of bitter flavors as well.
For the last step is how to model a cocktail. Let's watch.
Then I'm going to add crushed ice.
For the last step is how to model a cocktail. Let's watch the last video. For the last step is how to model a cocktail. Let's watch.
Churn this really well to mix all the ingredients. Use a napkin again.
For the last step is how to model a cocktail.
And now we can top it off with more crushed ice.
For the last step is how to model a cocktail. Let's watch the last video. For the last step is also this is a video how to clean and sanitize bar for and closing the bar. Also this is a video how to clean and sanitize Hi, so this is your last part, which is evaluation survey. You guys need to point out how much you feel about this training program. So make sure you guys tick how much you give a feedback. So bye. Thank you for the training program that you joined.